Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Valentine's Day look. I didn't think I was going to have time to film a look for Valentine's Day this year, so I didn't really have anything in mind that I wanted to film, but I did get a little extra time to film today, so I thought that I would just sit down in front of the camera and play with makeup and come up with a look. So that's pretty much what you're going to see. It really wasn't planned out, but I hope you guys enjoy the look that I came up with, which is this look right here. And if you want to see how I got it, then keep watching. So like I mentioned, I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I wasn't really planning on filming, so you're just going to come along with me as I get ready today. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is just a great base to cover any of the redness, darkness, veins, anything that's on your eyelids. And instead of using my finger to apply it, I'm actually just going to use this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush since I do have lashes on already. I've actually never done my makeup with lashes on before I did my eye makeup, so this is new for both of us. This should be interesting. Alright, so now I'm going to go in and just set my entire eye using Vanilla Nuts from the Laura Mercier Artist Palette. Now I'm going to grab this shade from the Artist Palette called Fresco, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that on a blending E25 brush by Sigma, and I'm just going to work this into my crease. And I'm staying on the outer portion of my crease for this. I'm not going to take this all the way in. Now I think I want to deepen that up a little bit, so I'm going to stay with the Artist Palette, I think. And I'm going to go in with the color Truffle, which is this really pretty warm brown right there. And I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to focus on the outermost part of the eye. And I'm just placing this right on the outermost part of the eye and slowly blend it inward. Alright, so far I'm liking it, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with my blending brush, and I'm not going to get any extra product, and I'm just going to blend that out. And then I think I do want to go back in and add just a little bit of sparkle to my lid, so I'm going to use the shade Treasure, and this is the Self-Made palette by Anastasia. And I'm just using a flat shader brush to apply this. I'm going to go back in and blend that out. Just going back in with a little bit of the Truffle shade from the Laura Mercier palette, and I'm just going to carve out that outer corner just a little more. For my brow bone highlight, I think I'm going to use Sparkling Dew from the Artist palette, which is that top shade right here. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but not too much, not like the lid color. So I'm just going to go up and hit that on the highest point of my brow. Then I'm going to take just a little right here on the inner corner of my eye. So I think I'm going to go ahead and step away from my eyes for just a minute and move on to my face, and then come back to my eyes at the end to see what I want to do with my lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer, like I always do, and take a little bit of that on my fingers and work that all into my face. Next, I'm going to be applying my foundation. I'm going to go in with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation today, which is one of my favorites. And I'm going to apply this all over my face and blend it out. going to go ahead and set the foundation today. I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Airbrush Illuminator. And I'm just going to put this all over my face with a big fluffy brush. This stuff is really messy, but it makes your skin look really pretty. And this just helps the rest of my makeup to go on a little bit better. It doesn't cling to the foundation as much when I use a powder over my foundation. Alright, so now it's time for concealer, and I'm busting into my new Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I have one, I was trying to find it here. I don't think I have it out, but I have one in this shade Light Neutral, which is just too dark for me. I don't get that dimension in my face, so I went and picked up this one today, which is called Fair Neutral, which is really light, so I hope it's gonna work. It's like really light. We'll make it work though. What are your guys' plans for Valentine's Day? You guys hanging out with your friends, going on a date? Let me know in the comments if you guys have anything fun or special planned for Valentine's. Now I'm just going to blend this out with the Beauty Blender. And now I'm moving on to bronzer. I'm going to be using the Hourglass Ambient Luminous Light, or Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer, one of my favorites. Super pretty. And I'm just going to bronze lightly where I normally would. I'll be using this Real Techniques brush to contour, which I think is the contour brush. Yeah, the contour brush. And then I'm just going to be using this middle shade here from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. Staying pretty far back towards my ear, just so that my face is lifted a little bit more. I've been doing this recently and I really like the way that it looks. I used to always bring it down pretty far, but I noticed it was starting to just drag my face down, and I was having to use a lot more concealer right here to just brighten up the middle part of my face. So I started doing this, and it's worked really well. And then I'm just going to take a little tiny bit on my nose. I'm going to go in with some blush. I'm trying to decide between these two. Oh, if I can turn it around. These two blushes. This one is MAC Melba, and this one is a new Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the shade Rose Champagne. This is supposed to be a new formulation that they just came out with, and I tried it the other day and I really liked it. So you guys think I should try it? I've used this one a lot in other tutorials. A little bit more rosier than this Wet n Wild one, but they're both really pretty. But let's try the Wet n Wild one today. Since I haven't used it on camera, we will try that one. It adds just the right amount of color. I just think it's so pretty. Going back in with the Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to use that first shade right here at the top. Clean this up. Of course, I'm going to use a highlight, so I'm going to go in with the Becca highlighter in the shade Opal. Just my favorite. And this is a Hakuhodo S113 brush. Very expensive, but so good. A little bit on the tip of my nose. And right on the center. So now let's go ahead and just get lips out of the way, then I'll go back to my eyes. Okay, so I just realized that my camera died when I was showing you guys what I was going to put on my lips. So I will just tell you what I put on. I was going to use the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Skimpy, but mine is like broke. Like I can't get it to like screw up anymore. So if you guys have any recommendations on how to sharpen this, then please let me know, because I have so much product left in this, but I can't get it out. So let me know on that. But since I couldn't use that, I decided to go in with the Marc Jacobs Nudist Liner, which is one of my favorites. It lasts a very long time and it's really pretty. It's pretty much the same color as Skimpy, only just a little darker, but I really like it. So I applied this all over my lips and then kind of feathered it in to the center of my lip. And then I went in with the Maybelline Daringly Nude Matte Lipstick, which is a really pretty warm nude color. So I put that all over, and then I topped it with a gloss because I wanted my lips to be really glossy. So I used the Hourglass lip gloss in the shade Child, which is really pretty. So I like how that turned out. Now that my camera's on, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the rest of my eyes. So I've been looking at my eyes trying to figure out what I want to do on them to finish the look. I don't think I'm gonna go in with a liner on my lid today. I've just really been liking not wearing any liner up there, but I am going to tight line. So let me go ahead and do that first. I'm gonna use the new Maybelline Master Precise Skinny Gel Pencil. Oh my gosh, loving this. I will talk more about it in my favorites because it's a favorite. So I'm just gonna go up here on my upper waterline. Doing that makes the biggest difference in my eyes because my upper waterline is huge and there's like a big nude gap there if I don't. So yeah, I've really been liking this pencil. I will talk more about it in my favorites, so be on the lookout for that. So now I'm going to go in and add just a little darkness under my eye just to pull the whole look together. And I think I've decided that I'm going to use this truffle right here, which is that warm brown. Applying this with an angled brush halfway in. And taking the Self-Made palette, I'm just going to take a little bit of this color here on the end called Hot Chocolate, which is just a little bit deeper, and apply that right on that outer corner. So right now I'm just placing the color, then I'm going to go back in and blend it all out. If you wanted this look to be really sultry, you could go back in and use a black liner on your lower waterline, but I need my eyes to look a little bit bigger. If not, they look really squanty and closed in. So I'm going in with the Tarte Inner Rim Liner, which is basically just like a nudie beige liner. I am just going to line my lower waterline. I'm also going to quickly fill in my brows, and I'm going to speed through this part since you guys have seen me do it 1,000 times. And I almost forgot to apply mascara to my lower lashes, so I'm going to do that really quickly, and then the look will be almost complete. I'm going to go ahead and set everything with MAC Fix Plus. Alright you guys, so that is it for my impromptu Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a little something different, so I hope you liked it. Be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not, and I will talk to you guys shortly in my next video, and happy Valentine's Day. Bye!